Sapnin Nuggets, welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. I went away and I done a bunch of the missions and I have so many new toys. But I did also look up to see if this mission was a kind of point of no return type deal, and it is not. So I'm quite happy to just go and start doing the main story again because I want to unravel the mystery.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
And now there's
Until
me.
a huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Yeah, because I am the clone baby.
Scan. Genetic profile confirmed.
Cool, this one opens as well.
Entry
I wonder if I can go back and open the one that's
Malfunction. Malfunction.
in the mountain.
Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
Sure.
Do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency
Great.
venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
This is gonna hurt.
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Yeah. Not sure they know what venting means.
So by now,
Uh-oh. Oh, I think we did it bad.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay. How about I just scan everything and then we can all, we can sit down and read it together later on.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Oh,
Zero Dawn.
yes.
We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Yeah.
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So,
Um,
what was this room?
I mean, I don't know if I want you to attempt repairs.
Have a look around.
I'm trying, but there's so many stalagmites. I mean, it's all just blah blah information, which, again, I promise I will read at some point. Kinda.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are
Ooh,
available.
yum.
A smaller room.
Where are the snacks? Would you mean there's no iron brew and tea cakes? Honestly. You go into an abandoned bunker and they just are completely inhospitable. The books. So yeah, I've bought like every upgraded weapon that I can get my hands on, which kind of used up all the stuff that I had. So we've got some space for once in our fucking lives. Hello? I mean, it's all
Please
just
proceed
notes.
into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Okay.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating
Oh,
playback.
I can't even use my focus. Here we go. Oh! Apparently no
Welcome to
headgear
Project
either.
Zero Dawn.
Uh-huh.
I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of
America.
America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough.
Well, let me
The
guess, that's
reason I'm
not
sure
true.
you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies.
Yep.
Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program. and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why.
Well, I presumed that much since
By the
she's
time
all
the
dead.
glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more.
Okay.
If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century.
I know what those words mean.
At best, we've got 16 months.
Look at the difference in time.
Survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat.
Doesn't exactly sound
This
like
is the
a
horrible
holiday
truth behind
destination
the
to me.
lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why?
I mean, isn't that most wars?
One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. 0 Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobeck to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Okay. So, Zero Dawn is
Doesn't
more.
make sense.
I'll let
Life
you
on
go.
Earth didn't cease to exist.
Yep.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
So, I'm guessing that Zero Dawn was more something that was going to keep things in balance, because the thing is they keep on showing us the Pharaoh robots, which are like the Corruptor, the Deathbringer, all that kind of shit, but we're not seeing any of the Grazers, the Watchers, any of those things, Stormbird, Trampler. Like, these things all mimic animals rather than just death machines. So I'm guessing that the project was more about trying to make them in balance with nature of some kind. There's a lot of stuff in here.
They got in through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the
Oh,
truth.
Spread
hi.
out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
You heard? It is your tomb.
Not naked.
There we go. Ah, you're coming this way. Okay, not quite all this way. I got skills. Did I get the one for killing? Did it? Yeah, I did. Good, good, good.
Got a live one!
No. Nope. No, 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 no. Yeah. Look at all my new toys.
Good.
In the thigh.
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
I know. But I will soon find out. Oh god, there's many of them, isn't there? Ooh. Data point 1.
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Yeah.
Not just people, all organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off!
I'm guessing that some of the individuals that were selected to learn the truth weren't the happiest of chappies.
Who previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Yeah, you done fucked up there, Brad, but at least you seem somewhat sorry about it. I kind of get the feeling that the introduction that we got is the same introduction that all of them got, and it's a bit kind of like, yeah, we're all fucked. Now wait here for 10 minutes and we won't explain anything. God, just fucking give the whole information. Here.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57?
Oh.
That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Medical, just knock him out and throw him in the gutter. So, I'm guessing these are all the people that Sobeck has asked for by name. And they all seem to come from fairly different fields and backgrounds and everything like that. And in doing so, we're unravelling a wee bit of what's going on. I didn't realise that they'd...
CD02 data intact.
Oh, here we go, another wee video for us to watch.
Elizabeth Sobeck. You've heard the bad news. And it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end?
Obviously not.
What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
Okay.
What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted.
Oh, see, we're going through all the
preserves
Greek
and
stuff, which
ingests
makes
the
Hades
billions
more
of
sense
seeds
now.
and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them.
That's that
shutting
fucking
down
tower
the Pharaoh
thing.
robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
There we go.
From
Hephaestus
detoxifying the
the
Earth's
builder.
ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe,
Yep, there
will
we go,
partake
clones.
of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural
The
achievement
focus is
from which
right.
they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it.
Deliberately not telling us what Hades does.
We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Fuck's sake.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Uh-huh.
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us.
I mean, it's always the...
Why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are.
I mean, they had like a year and a half to put together this whole project. Maybe they didn't get around to Apollo and Hades. It's that simple. Jeez, man, that's not number one. Like, you fucked the planet with AI, and now you want to fix the planet with AI. It's just always a bad fucking situation. But yeah, so it's like this whole intricate program going on in order to reboot life, just to restart the whole of the Earth, basically. Yeah, that sounds great. Well, the Apollo thing has went to buggery, and Hades is, I imagine, probably just corrupted. But given how much power that all of these separate programs have been given, the corruption has went way and beyond. There was nothing about, obviously, the main thing about life is that it ends. There's death, and I imagine that's what Hades is meant to be. Hades is meant to be the death part. Because that would explain things like the scrappers, because like once you kill a machine, the scrappers come along not long after and, you know, tear it all to bits and reharvest what's there. So I'm guessing maybe that's his role in this. Yes, no, maybe.
Of course I'll do it. To be given an
here's the
opportunity to
second.
rebuild what I
Here's the second, please.
Well, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobeck, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom?
Yeah, thank you, Brad.
I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
There, Brad. We'll administer cuddles shortly. Yeah, he's fucking spot on the money. Like, years and years and years of apocalypse films and books about the end of the world and like the social, you know, paraphysical aspects of AI and all that kind of shit. And again, we always do it. We always fucking make AI and then we regret it because we're just too fucking stupid.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobeck is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind
it's
of
worked.
blue-skying. It's Jesus.
Where?
I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Oh.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here.
Are we gonna hear a gunshot?
You don't... Get your hands off me!
Well, at least they didn't just kill him. Yeah, once you learn about this, there's not much you can do about unlearning it, mate. You either, you know, agree to fucking help out or, you know, you be dead and stuff. What is the purpose of in here? There is lack of purpose. Okay. Is there enemies? Pick up standard shackles. Pick up standard shackles. You mean handcuffs? Right, so where can I go from here? Saying that it was locked up. Ah, yes, here we go.
Intruder!
Ah,
About to get loaded.
Ah, come on.
Don't die now.
That isn't going to be much to do with my options in this. It's just something that's either going to happen or not. Oh. Ah. Come on. There we go. Corrupted. Yes, as I said, I've got new weapons. I've got freeze arrows, shock arrows, and corruption arrows. Although, he's just kind of staying in there, so...
For the Radiant, eat 'em up.
Yeah, there we go. Kill each other. Yes. What'd you kill him? Oh, good, good, good. Ah, god damn it. It seems a bit fucking bullshit that I open a door and there's 3 of these fucking pricks with the automatic fire starter bullshit.
There another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
What? Hey, wait, okay, whoa, alright, wait, what? Yeah, okay then. So... I died and you restart me ahead of time with these dudes already dead and their corpses gone. Cool. That's nice. It's not like I fucking wanted anything that they dropped or anything like that. Nah, it's fine. There we go.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
I don't know if I want to... It's not exactly been a day for fucking great news, has it? Oh, here we go. More bad... Oh, more bad news and more bad guys, of course.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. 2nd floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Okay, how many are we dealing with? Just 3? Wow, you made it sound a lot worse than what it is. Okay, the music is a touch overexcited for what is actually going on. If I can get this flame arrow in his blaze tank. You took your mate with you, brilliant. Yeah, done. Right, somebody else. Oh, there is more. Oh, okay, now it makes a bit more sense as to why it was so extreme.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Alright, I'll find Gaia when I'm fucking good and ready. Okay. Whoa. Oh, this kind of looks like a part of the... What's it called? The cauldrons. Hi. This doesn't look good at all. What is this?
Hello,
Whoa,
I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots.
Uh-huh.
Her personal forge.
The
Except
cauldrons.
it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about 1/3 of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots.
Correct.
The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our goal is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs, for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger.
Uh-huh.
So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere.
I mean,
so,
she did no bad.
Time to get started.
Hundreds of years later.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
Yeah.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
Truly. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Okay. So they weren't always attacking. I mean, I don't know, like, your society seems pretty involved with attacking them. So I'm not fully getting it. Which makes no sense. Which isn't surprising. So they only went aggressive recently. Okay, need to get in the room first, I suppose. We are learning so much today. It is all maybe just a wee bit
I think this is it.
much to take in.
Sobeck's office.
Ooh.
It's sealed off.
Of course it is.
More clips.
Ah, come
Careful
on.
now.
Ah, come on. What? Yow. Like, I've literally had to wait ages to get to a point where I can do this. Because he just won't come out hiding. Right,
What
done.
should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Ooh, stuff over here. Oh. There is this.
Dr. Sobeck, please archive this
Oh,
testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry, and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're
Oh,
thinking.
right, so this dick's in charge
The
of
purpose
it.
of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the... what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere?
So I was right.
I mean...
Wait.
200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not
So
burn,
how
more
many
like
times is that happening?
reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades.
So...
It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Yeah, Travis, you're
so
really selling that.
If that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Okay, so now that adds the the deeper question of has life been started over already, and Hades had to kick in and reboot it, and it because we have no clue what year it is. We have no clue if this is the year 3000, the year 4000. We have not a clue, because everything that has survived has been just bits of metal. As much as I wanted to learn more, there's so much to take in such a short period of time. Fuck me, man. But it is a very cool concept that they've come up with. See, like the more of the story that I get from the game, the more and more into it that I am. Because it's almost like I don't necessarily like games where I'm just playing a movie. But when you play games that are like one of the great movies that you could imagine, you could picture it as a fantastic film, it always makes it fun. Because this is, there's plenty of concepts in it that are very stereotypical apocalypse, end of humanity, rising back up from the end kind of scenario. But I mean, every film does that, every game does that. But I just like the spin that they've put on this one. And I like that we've had to work to get to it. Because like I'm saying, the beginning part of the game I wasn't overly fond of, because the lore of it just wasn't hooking me in. And there were just a lot of unanswered questions. And there was a lot of having to do missions to just get by. To get experience, or to get stuff, or whatever. But now that we're really diving into the actual story of the game, it's very interesting. I can't wait to play more. I hope you guys are finding it as interesting and enjoying it as much as I am. If you are, then batter the subscribe button, like the video, shove a comment in the section down below, all that jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright? Cheery bye.